ਹੈਲੋ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ, ਸਲਾਮ। ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਆ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ? ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਇਹ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਬੜਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਆ। ਮੇਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆਏ, ਫੋਨ ਆਏ ਕਿ ਸਰ ਇੱਕ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਬਿਟਵੀਨ ਕੌਨਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਪੀਨਲ ਕੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੱਸੋ। ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਕਰਦਾ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਹਾਥਰਸ ਇੰਸੀਡੈਂਟ, ਗੈਂਗ ਰੇਪ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੰਵਿਧਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ, ਸੰਵਿਧਾਨ ਠੀਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਵੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਸਿਵਲ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਲਈ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਸੰਵਿਧਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਕੌਨਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, IPC ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਵਟ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਬਿਟਵੀਨ ਕੌਨਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ IPC, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਆ। ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਲੈਟਸ ਸਟਾਰਟ। Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. It is a basic law of the land. The Constitution of India is framed by a Constituent Assembly which was headed by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and the most important committee was drafting committee which was headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Constitution was ready on 26 November 1949, but it was implemented on 26 January 1950. Friends, Constitution is supreme. There is a supremacy of Constitution. On 26 January 1950, we the people of India give the power to the Constitution to govern us. Means we surrender to the Constitution. We give the power to the Constitution. So Constitution is supreme. Constitution is the basic fundamental law of the land. The Constitution enjoys special legal sanctity as it derives its power from the people. All other organs of the government like legislature, executive or judiciary, they derive their powers from the Constitution. Constitution is really different from IPC, Indian Penal Code. Constitution shows the ideals and aspirations, how we want to be governed. The very first article of Constitution of India of Part 1, India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. Part 2 is related to the citizenship. Who are the citizens of India? How you can acquire the citizenship of India? Part 3 of Constitution explains the fundamental rights. We derive the fundamental rights from USA, the Constitution of USA. So part 3 is related to the fundamental rights. What are our fundamental rights? If any of our fundamental right is violated, then under Article 32 we can go to Supreme Court, and under Article 226 we can go to High Court, and Supreme Court and High Court has writ jurisdiction under these articles. Then the Constitution of India explains directive principles of state policy. These are the directions to the government that these must be included in the national policy. The Constitution of India also explains the state executive and legislature. Governor, how he will be appointed and what will be the functions of the governor and powers of the governor. State legislative assemblies. The Constitution of India also explains the judicial system in our country. We have a unified judicial system in the country. At the top we have a Supreme Court at union level, then at state level we have a high courts, at district level we have session courts, lower level we have lower courts. The Constitution of India explains legislature, what will be the organs of legislature. There are two organs of legislature. Number 1 is Lok Sabha, number 2 is Rajya Sabha. How the members of Lok Sabha will be elected, how the members of Rajya Sabha will be elected is explained in the Constitution. Constitution also explain the duties given to us under Constitution. Constitution also explains the constitutional commissions like Union Public Service Commission under Article 315, 315. Election Commission under Article 324. So friends, the Constitution is a basic fundamental law of the land There is a supremacy of the constitution. The constitution separates the power between legislature, executive and judiciary. The division of power means the powers are divided between center and states. We have three lists in our constitution: union list, state list and concurrent list. So the Constitution of India is a basic fundamental law of land, and it is that law which governs us. We, the people of India, gives power to the Constitution, and we surrenders to the Constitution for governance. So that's why Constitution enjoys special legal sanctity, because it derives its power from the people, and all other organs of the government, they derive their powers from the Constitution. Now comes to the IPC, Indian Penal Code. Indian Penal Code was executed in 1860, 1860, during British period. We have 23 chapters and approximately 511 sections in our Indian Penal Code. Indian Penal Code is a official criminal code of India. It explains what is right and what is wrong. The Indian Penal Code is responsible for punishment for wrongdoings in the country. The Indian Penal Code decides the liabilities of offences. Indian Penal Code imposes restrictions over the citizens of the country, means don't do it. ये मत करो आप, is Indian Penal Code. There are provisions of punishments for those who has done wrong and violate the public law. Crime is a action committed or omitted in violation of public law. It's evil tendency. If you do any crime, if you violate any law, there are sections in the Indian Penal Code which was implemented in 1860, 1860 for punishments. Section 302, there is a punishment. Section 307, there is a punishment. 420, there is a punishment. So Indian Penal Code is different from Constitution. Indian Penal Code is dealing with the crime, punishment or wrongdoing, and Constitution is a law of the land. How we will be governed is written in the Constitution, and if you violate any law, you commit any crime. Crime means wrongdoing or violation of public law. So, if you do any crime, anybody do any crime, he is dealt with the Indian Penal Code, Parti Dand Vidhi. Constitution is nothing to deal with the crime. So there are many differences between Constitution and Indian Penal Code. So friends, these are the difference between Indian Penal Code and Constitution. If you understand the lecture, please like it and subscribe my channel Professor Komal Singh on YouTube, and on Instagram follow me Professor_Komal Singh. ठीक है फ्रेंड्स, अगर वधिया लगे तो लाइक करियो। सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, सलाम, मिलांगे अगले वीडियो ते। थैंक यू।